All right, today we're going to learn how to write a line in slope-intercept form. All right, there's going to be a couple of different ways that we need to do this, or different amounts of information that we are actually going to be given. So we are going to talk about them today. But the key here is that we are talking about the slope-intercept form, okay? So we need two things in order to do this. We need our slope, which is m equals, and with this in case, we need our y-intercept. Okay, most of you are going to know this as a b. So we're going to use this as b, but we need our slope and our y-intercept. All right, if you guys don't know what this looks like, it's y equals mx plus b. You guys should have seen this before. All right, so we're going to start from the easiest way, I think, which is from a graph. From a graph, it's very easy to count. So we are going to find my slope. If you look here, this is my y-intercept. So we find my y-intercept, and then we are going to count up 1, up 2, and over 1. So up 2, over 1. You can do this with another one. We start here. We go up 1, up 2, and over 1. So my slope is 2 over 1, and my y-intercept, or my b, is, and then we go 1, 2, 3. From there, I can actually write my equation, y equals mx plus b. I'm going to get y equals 2x plus 3. All right, that was a pretty easy one. You're just kind of looking for things on the graph. All right, the next case is where they give us the slope and they give us a point that it goes through. The important thing about the point is in an x comma y format. Okay, so in this case, our x equals 4 and our y equals negative 2. So we're still going to be using y equals mx plus b. Now in this case, I know my slope. So I already know my slope. And now what I need to do is find my y-intercept. The way that we are going to use that is we're going to plug in the m, the x, and the y. So here my y comes directly from my point. So my y is negative 2 equals. My slope in this case happens to be 1/2. All right, and that comes from this guy. Then we have x, and we do not know what b is, but we know x. So we're going to cross out the x, and in this case, we are going to write a positive 4. In parentheses, we're going to have to multiply. All right, so here we have negative 2 equals 1/2 of 4 is 2 plus a b. Now we're going to solve for b. So I'm going to minus 2 on both sides of my equal sign. And to make sure we don't do anything weird here, this becomes 0. This is a negative 4. All right, so this equals my b. Now that I have b, I can rewrite it. I can rewrite it as y equals. And then we know our slope is 1/2 x, and then we have minus 4. All right, we got one more way that we are going to do this. All right, so given 2 points. Now here we have 2 points, and we need to find my slope first. So my slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. We have xy, 1, 1, 2, 2. So we're going to do negative 10 minus 2 over 6 minus 2. Now we're going to simplify and find out that my slope in this case is going to be negative 12 over 4, which is negative 3. I don't know half the name, negative 3. My slope is negative 3. So now that we use that, we're going to do exactly what we did before. We now have a slope. And we get to choose a point. I'm going to choose the easier point. This is my x and my y. So we have 2. Let me give you the y equals mx plus b. In this case, my y is 2, is negative 3 times my x, which in this case happens to be 2 from my point that I chose. And then we're going to add b. We don't know what it is yet. This is 2 equals negative 6 plus b. And then we're going to add 6 to both sides. So we have 8 equals b. So my b is 8. My slope, my m, is negative 3. Y equals negative 3x. plus 8. And those are the 3 different ways to write it in slope-intercept form, given different information. The next video will show you how to write parallel and perpendicular lines.